how do we begin to dismantle that mindset of it's a retrogressive mindset
Yeah.
so that we can have a more progressive and a more working mindset for us in the area of business, in investment, in the area of so that we can begin to see opportunity
Mhm.
everywhere we are and we go.
I would just summarize it to education. I would just summarize it to when people get to the place where they can start being resourceful and they become eager to know more, to become better, or they know that there is a better life than what they have, they will start seeking the right personal education or even formal education. But as long as people are not teachable, if people don't understand the value of education and they don't make up their mind to be teachable, they will not be able to transform their mindset. So if somebody is not willing to go to the right training, the right coaching, the right mentorship, to read the right books and all of that, they will not be able, to be that how do I say that's successful? Like I always say something. Personally, for me, I've never had the luxury of like since my undergraduate program to my DBA doctorate degree in business administration. I've never had the privilege to sit in a class in a university room. Like I've done mostly distance learning, right? And so, due to the nature of my lifestyle and how I grew up, I did not have the luxury of books, of buying textbooks in secondary school. My mom could not afford. So I was forced to drive myself, to push myself to get the least opportunity I can to read the books I could read that can help me to become better. Right. So just having that willingness to learn really changed me. It's not as if I was intelligent in school. I was not. I was like in the African setting, I was always the worst, the last, what they call the last in class, the worst student in class. So everybody passed or be the last. It's great. But just pushing that, just having that mindset and that desire to become better and to acquire the right skills and grow and perform better is very important. That's why I believe that one of the most relevant attitudes or spirit that we need to have is the teaching spirit. The teachability index should be, we should be so willing to know more, always know that you don't know enough because the world is changing. And the more you have that mindset and that attitude, the more you keep on growing and become better in your field. So people need to open up, be willing to just sit, listen, learn, improve, and challenge old perspectives and introduce new perspectives into their life.
Thank you so much for that. All right, now tell us about your business in a nutshell. For people that are listening to us now, they want to benefit more from what you do.
Yeah.
This is the time to do that. Tell them how can they reach out to you and what can they benefit by connecting with you.
Yes, by connecting with me, our work with my business. I have a structured business with a team of employees so that we work together. Our business vertically is a lot into business training and consulting. So if you're thinking of starting a business, especially you're in the diaspora in Cameroonian, especially whatever hope the guys in Liberia, Kenya, Nigeria, and so on, we can find a way to make that work. So we can help you start a business, expand a business. Even you're in the US, you're in UAE, you're in Europe, you want to start a business, we have the experience to know about the economy and to provide all the advice that you need that can enable you to start your business the right way and, of course, expand the right way from investment advisory to even digital transformation. Just anything around business strategy that can help you become better and more successful and make more money and expand more, you can reach out to us and we can work something out together and see how that works. I also deliver a lot of keynote addresses and provide corporate training in companies and businesses virtually and on site. If you're looking at doing that, you have a conference coming up and you need a keynote speaker around any of these areas we have spoken about in the podcast and more, you can always get to me to do that. So you can get to javnyuyjoybert.com, just my two names, javnyuyjoybert.com. You see the number that you can reach out to me on WhatsApp or direct call, and we will definitely get back to you. Or on all social media platforms, Javnyuy Joybert, and I'll always be available to reply the message myself. No, my peer will not reply. I reply all messages myself. So you talk directly to me on any social media platform.
That's lovely. All right. Now, what would be your final thought here, considering what we have discussed today, in relation, of course, to business, to mindset, and of course, to uplifting ourselves from the level we are to the level where we want to be?
My final thoughts will be that I strongly believe that Africa will become very successful, and it is people that make up a nation. It is people that make up a continent. Mountains and natural resources and stones and trees and all of that, these things don't make up a nation. It is people that make up a nation. And when people begin to grow and people begin to become relevant and resourceful and valuable, the nation is going to grow. And if you want to go to the next level, acquire the skills that the next level requires. I will always talk about upskilling, reskilling, and becoming resourceful. When you do that consistently, there is no way you can be irrelevant. You always be significant, and you always bring something to the table. And as long as you can bring the right value to the table, you always make money out of it. They always pay you for the value you can bring to the table.
Thank you so much for that. That is highly valuable. In fact, it's all about value. The market is asking, the question is, what are we able to add to the marketplace?
Exactly.
Because if you can add anything of value to people, they will willingly give you money.
Yeah.
Because it's all about exchange.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just be asking the market, give me money, but give you money in exchange for what?
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the conversation. It really have been very interesting.
Thank
Certainly hope to talk to you next time on another episode.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Have a great time.